Zach Littell preparing to make this start tonight for the Rays.
You know, and interesting, as a starter, he's still, getting himself ready to go as a bullpen guy, coming in late, and he'll be going right out there to take his spot on the mound.
You know, it always amazes me, the transition and the fellas who can do that, because it's not easy from a mental point of view and from a physical point of view.
It is an interesting transition, something you see a lot of times in spring training, certainly not during a regular season. And the Rays have been able to pull it off now 3 years in a row.
3-1 to Blackmon is hard and fair inside the right field line and bounced over a low sidewall. A ground rule double for Charlie Blackmon to get the Rockies underway.
14 home runs for Tovar. A little over 260. He bunts, pops it up, grabbed there by Littell, and immediately a look to second, but nothing to do back there.
Littell rocks to a stop and throws. Finally got him. Swung on a miss, strike 3.
And that is strike 3 call.
Brendan Rodgers strikes out. Littell fans the last 2, and Colorado wastes the leadoff double from Charlie Blackmon.
You know, Ty Block's going to work quickly. He's been very good as a starter.
Well, and that's what he's like the last 5 ball games as a starter. Is 1-1 with the 2.66 ERA. His WHIP is 1.18. You know he's going to work quick. You know he's going to try to get some early contact.
Here is the full count pitched. On the ground, fair up the left field line, back toward the corner. Rebounding out of that corner, and Yandy's on his way to second, and they're standing with the double.
He pitches 3-1. He's outside, and it's 2-1 for the Rays.
And the pitch is on the ground through the left side for a base hit. Advancing to third and stopping is Yandy Diaz. Jones charged that ball coming in, picked it up in shallow left, and so the bases are loaded with nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Isaac Paredes hitting cleanup, and a ground ball right side. Picked up by Rodgers out at second. That's the only one they're going to get. Yandy Diaz scores. Rosarena advances to third. And Paredes picks up a run batted in on the force play.
And a strikeout of Siri. Got after him with a fastball. That's big. 2 outs. Oslavy Spasabe.
Spasabe drives it to right, but Blackmon's there to grab it and minimize the damage for Ty Blach.
Left fielder Nolan Jones leads it off for the Rockies, and that one is popped up. Down that left field line, giving chase is Meade, third baseman, called off by the shortstop, and neither can make the play. That's a fair ball, and it rolls down the line. Nolan Jones is going to get to third.
Well, a little confusion there in the aftermath of that, and Jones taking advantage.
We're indoors, so it's not the wind. I don't know if you could say the breeze from the elevator, but the air conditioning, but it's going to go as a triple because it was crazy.
Yes, that's the best explanation.
Now you have a leadoff triple. You have got to score this run, and this will get it done. Fly ball to deep enough center field. Siri will make the catch, and Nolan Jones.
Hold on, do you see what he did?
What exactly happened on that catch?
He stumbled for a second, is what it looked like.
I'm not sure he stumbled or he was trying to see if Nolan Jones would take off too soon.
I don't know what kind of deke move that was.
Did you see it almost got Nolan Jones?
He was looking carefully at how Siri caught the baseball.
So 2 away, bases cleared. Michael Toglia, the hitter. The pitch to Toglia. It's hit well to right. Going back is Raley to the warning track, and it's gone. Just clearing the fence in right center, and that ball got out of here in a hurry. Michael Toglia with a home run. And just like that, with 2 outs, the Rockies have taken the lead. 2-1 Colorado.
Good for Michael to be ready to jump on this. Holy cow, because this got out in a hurry.
The Rays have 2 on and 2 out for Jose Siri.
Pop fly into right. Blackmon closing. That ball is going to drop in front of him. Rosarena's going to score. Paredes will wind up at third. And the Rays pick up their second run of the game to tie this game at 2.
You know, Blackmon doesn't play nearly as much in the field as he used to. In fact, on their official roster, he's listed as a DH. He's 37 years of age and just could not cover the ground to get there. And Siri didn't want to believe it at first. He did not run out of the box.
If he does, he's at second base right now.
I think so.
Rockies 2, Rays 2 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning.
And the first 2 hitters aboard here in the Rays 4th.
There's a ground ball through the hole. It's in the left for a base hit.
Just out of the reach of Tovar. Meade's going to head to the plate, and he is safe. He scored standing up. Ball popping loose, and the Rays grab the lead.
Let's see. That was close, but that ball popped free, so it wouldn't have mattered. But that was a lot closer than it should have been.
Top of the 6th inning.
Rockies all-star catcher Elias Diaz.
It's to Elias Diaz. Is hit into shallow right center field, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Being waved in McMahon. He will score. Rogers on his way to third. He'll hold there. Rockies come back and tie the ball game. An RBI single, Elias Diaz. We're tied at 3.
That ball kind of soft served out there into right center field, and Jose closing so quickly it takes the high bounce, gets over his head. But Luke Raley always backing up where he's supposed to be, does not allow that play to get out of hand.
So a run in, 1 out, runners at first and third. And at the plate for the Rockies, hitting from the right side, is Jurickson Profar against Colin Pache.
Here is the first hitter, swing and a miss. The ball gets past the catcher, and Brendan Rodgers able to score. Jurickson Profar swung over a breaking pitch that was in the dirt, got away from Pinto, and the Rockies score from third base. Rodgers and take the lead, 4-3 Colorado.
With Bethancourt due to hit, bases loaded, no outs. And the line drive into left. That ball's going to drop for a base hit. Down the line from third comes Siri. He scores, and this game is tied.
And on a first hit, pinch hit single for Christian Bethancourt. We are knotted at 4 here in the 8th. Still, nobody out.
Well, here is Yandy Diaz. Yandy ground ball, base hit through the hole into left. Basabe scores, and the Rays take the lead 5-4. 3-2 again to Randy Arozarena.
Swing and a drive and a line to left. Over and back is Jones. Leaps up and it goes off his glove. Goes to the screen. Meade scores. Rounding third, coming home Bethancourt.
The Rays tack on 2 more.
All we heard is how good the Rockies were defensively. And here in the 8th inning, they're not making plays. Isaac Paredes lines one to third, off the glove and down into the left field corner.
Extra bases coming here. Yandy Diaz scores. Arozarena goes to third, into second. Paredes with a double, and the Rays tack on another run. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
That's disheartening. You hung in there in a tough place to play against a high-quality team, and now you got a 4-run deficit, and you still don't have the third out in the inning.
Here's Oslevis Basabe, who has singled already in this inning. Swinging a high fly ball, deep left field. Jones back to the track, at the wall, gone!
Basabe has hit his first major league home run. How about that for Basabe? With the bases loaded, he connects on a 1-2 pitch. What a way to collect your first big league home run to cap an explosive 8th inning, and to do it with a grand slam.
And the Rays were a couple outs away from losing this game. Now it is a blowout in a big way.
Talk about a moment.
A rough inning to say the least.
So 2 gone, and here's Blackman.
There's a swing and a pop up. This should end it. Center of the diamond, Basabe right next to the bag. Steps on it, goes back and makes the catch, and the ball game is over. What a game and what an inning for the Tampa Bay Rays. They score 9 runs in the 8th and come back to clobber Colorado. Who would have thought, by the final score of 12-4.